So I think right now would be a good time for us to look at the silver market, guys, because sometimes there could be some interesting cases where we could be trading on that side, guys. Okay, so for now, this is our signal. I hope that you guys have already made a profit, because right now, if you guys have been following us, I believe that you guys should have been making at least 150 pips from our entry prices right now, guys. Okay, all right. So let us look at the silver market, guys, see what has been happening on that side. Don't know what has been happening, guys. Okay. Okay. There you go. This is my indicator. Suddenly it's gone because I think it's due to the internet has been slowing down, guys, on my side, but no worries, now it is back. Okay, right now let us give you guys a little bit of review what really happened on the silver market last week. So actually we do share a buy signal around these prices at $33.40 last week, and I see that it should have been in a profit, guys, because on the low side it never reached those area, and $33.80 has been reached, guys. So as you guys could have seen, this is last week's signal, so don't be confused, guys, and I'll be giving you guys a little bit of outview what really happened on the market. And on the daily chart, it will be a bit confusing, guys, because I've been giving a lot of overview on the silver market. But okay, what has happened since is it's pretty much clear that I have some indicators on the moving averages. But overall, you can see that the market has been building up this inverted head and shoulder in this silver chart. So that's what I've been looking at the silver market for quite some times. And right now it has been completed its inverted head and shoulder on the right hand side of the shoulder. And right now we are actually seeing a very good signs of the market, even though right now it's slowing. But it has still been on track of that uptrend momentum, so that's one of the very good things I'm seeing out of the market. Second, if silver price is going up, definitely that will be a good case on the gold side as well, guys. Okay, so right now if you guys look at the charts, I'm seeing that it has been consolidating after rising up just 6% in this one single candle. So that is a big movement on that day, and I even managed to make a profit out of it as well, guys. And unfortunately after that it has been slowing down, and I believe it should have been correcting itself, building up this healthy basis for it to continue go higher towards $36 on the silver side. So if you guys open up the small time frame, it's pretty much clear that after going up by quite much, after forming up this bull flag potential, and actually it never reached towards that prices, but at least we are quite certain that after rising up too much, it will be correcting itself. But overall, I'm still pretty much bullish on the silver as well, guys. Okay, because silver prices has been able to break off the 10-year high, and the very last time that silver prices reached towards $34 is around 2014. So it has been quite a long time since then, and definitely this is a very bullish case for the silver, because it has never been able to break higher than the $34.50 for quite some times, and it has been able to break that high. Right now, if you guys do look at this current consolidations, what has been happening since gold. So gold actually reached 2760, and silver prices also reached those prices also, guys. Okay, and it has been consolidating even further compared with gold, since silver prices has been quite volatile compared to gold. And right now we are seeing these signs of this downtrend over the last 3 days, from Wednesday until Friday, and right now we are actually seeing the same consolidations happening on the silver side. So as you guys could see that actually, if you guys do pay attention, we are actually seeing this potential forming on this consolidations as well on the silver side, guys. Okay, so it's a pretty convincing sign that both gold and silver has been consolidating, and we might be able to profit out of it. And I know that most of you guys do trade gold, usually will be trading silver as well. So that's what I'm seeing on the market right now. Okay, but one thing I can say for sure that the trend hasn't been quite well on the silver side, so maybe we can put a bit of cautious on the silver trade rather than the gold. I will be pretty comfortable because the volatility isn't that high on the gold, as well as the formations, the build up, it's pretty much healthier on the gold rather than the silver side. So what can we do? So if you guys look, $33.11 is a pretty strong support area. As you guys could see, the low is around $33.09, the lowest. So probably we could make that trade and risk that amount. If it broke lower than that, we will be not continuing these long positions for tonight, guys. Okay, so for now, let us put a buy position since we have a similar view on the gold, and right now it seems it is ripe for a reversal and building up these consolidations on this silver market, especially it reached the upper channel of the previous uptrend. So I'm pretty much convinced that this should be a good sign for us to try buy silver as well, guys. Okay, so let me okay, there we go. So I'm pretty much bullish on the silver market, so I'll be buying silver with you guys at the current entry prices. I will be putting as well $33.30. If you guys could buy lower, I will be happy. Okay, stop losses just on this low, $33.08. Target price, I will be much conservative as well, since I know that the volatility is quite high on the silver market. So I'll be putting the first price target around $33.55, second price target at around $33.63, and the final price target for tonight, I will be thinking that $33.88 would be a very good price for us to take profit as well, guys. Okay, so that is our second signal for tonight. And if you guys love to get this kind of trading opportunities with us, trading signals, live trading signals with you guys, make sure that you guys do remember to follow us, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, give us your thumbs up, give us your likes if you think that what we have been sharing has been helpful, has been meaningful for your trades, to give you guys some insights on the market outlook, guys. Okay, and it means a lot for us if you guys do support us by giving us your likes, giving us your thumbs up. It means that what we have been sharing has been right and you guys have been benefited out of it, guys. Okay, thank you very much for your support, and it means a lot to us. Okay, alright, so what has happened next since then? So I think it's also very much important for us also to talk about the US dollar, guys. Why US dollar? I know it may sound boring, especially if you guys just mostly trade on the gold part of the commodity sides, and it could be quite boring if you guys want to talk about US dollar. But it's very important. Why? Because US dollar has a correlations with gold, because every time if you're trading gold, XAUUSD, silver, XAGUSD. So it's very important to find the correlations between one another, so you guys could get a clearer market overview as well. Oh, it seems that Mambo do send up some bracelet. Thank you very much, guys. I do appreciate the gift. It really makes the day for us. Thank you very much, Mambo. And definitely US dollar index is one of the very key index for us to look at if you guys want to trade a currency, especially if you guys want to trade on the commodity sides as well. So for now, let us view what really happened on the US dollar index for now. Thank you very much for your support, especially for the gifts as well, Mambo. Thank you very much, guys. It means a lot. Alright. So what has been happening since the US dollar index building up that reversal? So as you guys could see, this is a daily chart showing you guys what has been happening on the US dollar index for quite some times. So you guys, if you're opening up on the daily time frame, you guys could get a pretty much clearer overview of the market. So as you guys could see that the US dollar index has been rising up quite fast from $100 towards $104. So that's a 4% gain in a matter of a week, and that is a huge gain, guys. Okay, 27 September, right now it's 28 October. So it's have been 4% gain just in the US dollar index in just 1 month, and it's a huge market movement, especially if you guys are trading on the currency market. This gain is something that you shouldn't miss out, and it could have been catching your attentions for quite some weeks because it is a full whole month. Actually, we are seeing that the US dollar index has been increasing just rapidly over every single day on the US dollar, guys. And right now we are actually seeing these double bottom formations on the US dollar index, and it has been clearly reaching our price target that we have seen that it could be reaching towards 103, and it do reach those price target. And after reaching those price target, we are actually seeing this small bull flag potential reaching out on this side, and it has been also reaching towards those price target, guys. Okay, so at 103.5 has been completed on that bull flag pattern, and since then we are actually entering quite a new territory, but at the very same time reaching 4% gain in just one US dollar index has been quite concerning. Why is it that the case, guys? Because if you guys do pay attention closely, that actually the US dollar index has been moving quite in this huge sideways range, and right now we are also reaching up towards those resistance area as well. Okay, so this is the resistance area that I've been talking about. So resistance area is anything, if you guys could see, the prices reach multiple times through the same price. It could be a resistance, it could be the support as well, guys. Okay, so right now if you guys pay attention closely, that actually we are already reaching quite an important resistance area near 104.6, and also it's higher, but 105.7 is a bit high, and I think it couldn't be reaching those price actions. Why? So if you guys pay attention closely, even though right now we have already been in quite a strong trend for this uptrend momentum for the US dollar index, the market movement started to slow, and especially in this week we will be having some important data release coming out from the JOLTS job openings in tomorrow's market. So it could be a big day for us to trade on the gold, but definitely it will be impacting the US dollar index. As well, we will be having a GDP growth rate release the next day after the JOLT, and also we will be having a lot of market movement coming out from the US dollar market economy with personal spending, personal income, core PCE. Definitely this week will be a huge week, and we will be having a non-farm payrolls at 1st of November, and it will be on Friday, guys. So this will be a huge market movement, especially on the US dollar index as well as the gold market, guys. And that's what I'm currently seeing on the market. So I'm expecting with those bullishness, I'm thinking that the US dollar index has been pricing in all of those things, but we never know on the market, and it's best much to look at the market and see where it goes. But definitely I'm expecting that it will be consolidating for the US dollar index at around 104.6, and afterwards we will see, because from now what I'm seeing, trend is pretty much clear, especially we are heading towards the US elections near 5th of November. So a lot of surprises could be appearing, and that could be definitely impacting a lot coming out on the US dollar index, as well as the gold and silver market coming up towards the elections, guys. Okay, so there's questions coming up from H. What broker do you use? So actually we do use our own broker, guys. So if you guys are interested, you can check out our home profile, and the spread is pretty much good as well, and we do provide a lot of assets trading pairs as well. But if you guys want other recommendations of broker, definitely there's a lot outside. I also actually use other brokers such as XAUUSD, but definitely you guys could check out ours, and you can check out more on our home profile, guys. Okay, alright, so for now we are actually seeing a potential. I wouldn't say it's a bull flag, but I would say this is building up on this good uptrend momentum, as you guys could see. I'll be redrawing it, guys, because oops, okay. Alright, so as you guys could see, actually right now we are building up on this very good uptrend momentum that has been happening since then. And actually, if you guys pay attention that actually currently we are in a very important price target, guys. Because why? First, okay, let me find the rectangle. Where is it, guys? Where is it? Let me look up for it first, guys. Okay, I'm sure here. So actually right now we are in this consolidation area. So until it break down or break higher than these prices, we never know clearly where the market is going next, guys. Okay, so that's why we are still in this very beautiful uptrend momentum. But if it do break down of this uptrend momentum at the closing day, it could certainly possess some risk that the US dollar index started to slow down, and that could be a positive sign for the gold and silver market, guys. Okay. Oh, thank you very much, H, for your gifts. It means a lot. Thank you very much, guys. It means a lot. It makes our day, guys, because those gifts means a lot to us, knowing that you guys are feeling beneficial from our insights, guys. Okay. So actually right now we are in a very critical point of time, and it's pretty much wait and see on the market, because we as a trader usually look at the market data and react afterwards rather than predicting. Because if you guys are in the business of predicting, you won't be able to make a lot of money. But you guys look at patterns, put out your risk limits. If you guys do think that the chart pattern is forming or certain price actions are forming, then that's a different case. But if you guys are predicting, oh, I'm seeing that it will be going lower without any assumptions, that would be risky, guys. Okay. Okay, so right now I'm seeing a potential that it will be slowing down near 103.8 for the US dollar index, and that could be the case, but we never know. But I will never be saying, oh, it will be going down, but certainly we are near the resistance area, and I'm hoping that the US dollar index will be started to slow down, reaching near 103.6, guys. Okay, that's what I'm looking at the market right now. Okay, especially if you try to open up on the small time frame, it seems that there's a potential right now forming up on this double top formations as well. Okay. So that's why I'm seeing that it could be probably the start of the US dollar index to start weakening, guys. Okay, that's what I'm seeing on the market. Okay, Mambo, I'm paying full attention to your analysis. Thank you very much, Mambo. It really makes our day, because it's very nice when someone really do pay attention, and I hope that you got a full benefit listening to the analysis, and hope you can use that on your side for your trading as well. Okay, so right now actually we have started to see these consolidations on the US dollar index on this 1 hour time frame, and definitely that could be one of the good cases that the US dollar index could start to weaken, especially you are very near to that resistance area near 104.6, guys. Okay, but we never know until it really broke down and building up these confirmations of that double top. I'm seeing a potential weakness, guys. Okay. Okay, next let us look at the gold market and see what has been happening since then, guys. Okay, so what has been happening, actually gold market actually slows down, okay, to 730, but let us see, it is still within our trading plan. We have set our stop losses, so we'll be just letting the trading plan work on its own. And I believe this should be the case as well on the silver side, because whenever gold prices started to slow down, I'm expecting that it could be the same case on the silver side as well. But certainly we are seeing this as a very good potential for our trade because it possesses a very good risk and reward ratio. First, we are very near with the support area, and we do put a calculated risk and not too much exposure in one single trade, guys. Okay, so I'm still seeing this trade could go on pretty well, but we just need some time, guys. Okay, I think that's the case from what I'm seeing, but definitely I will be not putting too much exposure on just one single trade as usual, guys, as I've always suggested to all of you guys. Okay, for now, let us let the trade work on its own. I won't be interfering too much because it will be just ruining our trading plan, guys. So what's next on the market? So let us check, maybe, because actually I'm seeing a very good signs coming out of the currency market right now, especially with a lot of news coming out from Japan side, and we do see that the US dollar index is still pretty much strong alongside with euro. There could be some chances also on the currency market, as you guys could pay attention on this chart. This is the currency strength chart, it's live, but definitely it's a very clear trend that the Japanese yen is weakening, and we could be able to make some gains out of those trends. And we're actually seeing good signs coming up from the euro, pretty much strong, together with New Zealand dollar, GBP, as well as USD. Probably the best case of pair tradings right now are appearing out of the USD JPY, Euro JPY, and GBP JPY. So maybe for now, I'll be just letting this trade work on its own. Let us review what really happened on the currency market, especially Japanese yen market has been moving quite much. And actually there's a very reason for it if you guys do pay attention towards the news, because we are actually seeing the possibility that the current ruling party could be losing, and they need to build up a potential coalitions between one another, and that could be the case why we are actually seeing, once the coalitions happen, that could be the case where the market would be seeing the chances that they need to. So actually this is the signs where I'm seeing, guys, okay, on the market. And I've been pretty much bearish for quite some time on the US dollar, Japanese yen on the past 3 months. But right now, I've not given up any sell signal, because one of the very first thing I'm looking at the market right now is US dollar, Japanese yen has been building up this perfectly form of this inverted head and shoulder, guys. And actually last week, it has been able to break out higher than 150.7 yen per dollar, and that could be a very good case for us to put a bullish signals coming out from the US dollar, Japanese yen, guys. And next, we are actually seeing that this market movement could be continued, guys. Why I'm saying that? Because right now, after the release of the general elections coming out from the Japan side, it's looking bad for the potential that one of the leading party is likely to weaken the Japanese yen, and the other would want a stronger Japanese yen, and they have different ideas about where they are looking through the market, and that could be the case why we are seeing the weaknesses coming out of the Japanese yen. Okay, so I do release out this signal before, so I do believe I'm sharing out this signal on Friday, and let us see whether it make a profit out of the trade, guys. 152.1. So let us see the time. Okay, so I believe what I've been sharing has been able to give you guys some profit, especially it has been reaching towards our top target at 153.2, guys. Okay, so that's last week, but what has been happening since then, let us take a look at it, guys. Okay, so if you guys do pay attention, that the morning news is quite big, guys. Okay, but since I'm more of a swing trader, I won't be putting too much focus on just one single movement. And right now, if you pay attention closely, that it jumped too much and it has been dropping quite much as well. And right now, this has been quite a good consolidations area as well right now, because it's back towards, I would say, a support area right now, especially we are seeing the possibility that the US dollar Japanese yen could be trending higher as a result, guys. Okay, so right now could be a very good time for us to even put a buy trade. However, I'll be much inclined to wait for more confirmations. Why? Because US dollar Japanese yen has been rising quite fast, as you guys could have seen, and I'm expecting that the market could be started to give us some slow market reactions towards this area, because currency market usually don't move that much and that quick. That's what I'm usually seeing out of the market. So it is good to be much more cautious on the currency market. And if you guys are a bit bullish, you should be more bullish or bearish on the commodities market, because those market reactions are pretty much quick to happen and realize on its own, guys. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing usually. And right now, I'm expecting that even though we are in a very good support area, but from my side, I will be much more inclined to wait and see how the market works. But definitely the market trend is very clear. It is heading higher. It's not going lower, guys. Okay. Alright, so what happens next? So let us open on the small time frame, because I'm not getting any confirmations. So right now, if you guys look, actually we are back into that proper uptrend channel, because this is a too fast accelerations and it won't be sustaining with that kind of huge market movement. And right now we are back into that normal uptrend, and we could be making a trade right now, guys, because 152.4 could be a very good stop losses area, and we could even be reaching 153.2 for our next target, guys. Okay, so I'll be giving you guys a signal from the US dollar Japanese yen as well, guys. Okay, US dollar Japanese yen entry prices, if you guys could enter lower, that will be my hope, guys, because the lower the better, guys. 142.6 towards this current prices, 273, 152.73, and stop losses I'll be pretty much putting it below today's low at around 152.45. Target price, first we'll be putting it at the same resistance area, and the second price target we'll be putting it higher, near 153. Yep, it could be a good price target for that. The third price target a bit ambitious, but still achievable, 153.2, guys. Okay. Alright, so this is a very good trade in terms of risk and reward. I'm seeing good chances coming out of it, guys. So let's say we are betting, risking this side. We are trying to aim at the highest 153.2. It still gives us a pretty good risk reward ratio of 1.5. And right now we are actually seeing very good signs coming out of it. So that's why I'm recommending this trade with you guys, okay? Because not only we are actually seeing that US dollar index are still pretty much strong, but at the very same time we are seeing the weaknesses are still appearing on the Japanese yen side, guys. Okay, so that's why I'm recommending this trade with you guys. And if you guys are patient enough, you guys can try to aim for the good entry prices near 152.6, guys. Okay, and definitely if you guys have any other questions, you can let me know on the comments, guys, because I will be paying attention to your comments and I'll be happy to answer any of your inquiries with you guys. Okay, welcome Alfredo to our live streaming sessions, guys. Okay, and if you guys do have any other questions related to the market, individual stocks, stock indices, I'll be happy to check out with you guys. Okay, commodities. Okay, so I think that tonight a lot of people are looking at oil, because oil has been dropping quite much, and that could be a good case for us to start seeing the market and maybe try to put a trade as well, guys. Okay, so what has been happening since then is we actually do share a buy recommendations on oil on Friday, guys. Okay, so Let us see whether the trade has been executed. Yes, it has been executed. $71.70. And stop losses $71.24 hasn't been reaching yet. And we are reaching the profit target $72.4. So last week Friday trade was quite a beautiful trade. So we are actually getting money out of gold trade, oil trade, and I believe also other trades, but I couldn't keep track because I'm sharing a lot of signals with you guys, trading opportunities with you guys. So if you guys do think what we have been sharing has been helpful, you guys could give us your thumbs up, give us your support. It means a lot because we know what we have been sharing has been beneficial to all of you guys. So we are actually reaching the third profit target on last week's. Okay, can we take a look at GBP/USD? Definitely, guys. Okay, so I'll be taking a while on the oil market and then I'll be looking through the GBP/USD. Share your real portfolio. So I'm actually not really a big fan of trading on the computer side, but I'm usually trading on the mobile side, guys. Okay. Alright, so what has been happening since then is actually we are seeing that all market has been quite weakened because we do have some news coming out of the market that actually that one of the counterparts on that side hasn't been really attacking the oil production side, and that really diminished the hopes for higher oil prices. As you guys could see, it just dropped down by 5% at just early morning markets, and right now we are actually seeing this downtrend continuations pretty much clearly seen on the market side, guys. Okay, so this downtrend continuation has been happening. Actually, it has been forming since last 2 weeks, but it started to slow down, building up this sideways momentum. And right now we are actually seeing this good signs that all market has started to even fall down further, guys. So what can we do? I know that we have already been missing out a very good chances to do this trade when it dropped even lower at the early side of the morning trade and the last 2 to 3 hours. And definitely right now, if you guys pay attention, that the oil market could be even heading lower, even though right now we have missed that big opportunity, guys. But definitely one thing that we can do is we can try to put a sell signal, because it seems that this reversal has been, it's quite strong and it's likely to stay that way. And we could actually put a sell signal and put our stop losses just above this 3-4 hours high, so we can make sure that we can make money out of this trade, guys. So let us sell all. This will be a short-term trade, which I usually never do it a lot, but since the situations and this occurrence, it's a very good trading oil for us. So let us put a little bit of our trade in this side. Entry prices near 67.9, 68. If you guys could enter higher, definitely that would be the better case. Put your stop losses just above this 4-hour high at around $68.02. So let us, to be safe, 68.3, so you guys don't get hit easily by those stop losses. Since this is a short-term trade for the oil market, I'm seeing good signs as well, and has been continually dropping down. So if you guys are looking at the signals right now, you guys could be entering the trade. Before I finish typing up the signal, guys, target price 1, let us put it near 67.8, guys, because that's the nearest price target. Especially if you guys are scalper, that definitely will be a good target price. Second price target, I'm seeing 67.65. okay, 65. And the last price target, it could be a bit higher, could be a bit lower, I mean. And since we haven't been able to build up that, so maybe I'll be just giving $67.40 for that trade, guys. Okay, and thank you very much for your gifts, guys, for your support, for your likes and your thumbs up, guys. It means we know what we have been sharing has been right, and you guys are benefiting from it, guys. Okay, so right now we are already opening the trade, $67.09, and right now I'll be just letting the trade work on its own. We are putting a very reasonable risk reward ratio by around 30 cents, and we are actually seeing a possibility profit margin 2.1 risk reward ratio with you guys. Okay, so thank you very much for likes, guys. Mambo especially has been very kind to share gifts. If you guys could give us some likes, some support, it also means a lot, because we know that you guys are also trading to find more money, guys. Okay, and if you guys think what we have been sharing has been helpful, you can share our video of live streaming with your friends, so you guys could also be benefiting more out of our trading signals, guys. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Alright, so we'll be looking at GBP/USD now as requested by Winning Streak, so you guys could be getting more information as well on the other trading signals as well, guys. Okay, and see what you guys could also be trading on that side. Okay, so maybe for now, let us give you guys a little bit of overview what really happened on the GBP side. So what has been happening on the GBP side? Actually, I have been quite bearish on the GBP for the last 2 months, guys, but I haven't been sharing too much because not a lot of people really requested GBP/USD. But let us take an overview for now. So what has been happening since then on the market is, on the last 2 months, we are actually seeing these formations of this double top on the GBP/USD side, and I think I've been drawing too much, guys, as you guys could see on the charts. But one thing is for sure, after building up this double top formation, it has been pretty clear that breaking down this support area at $1.30 per pound, it seems that the GBP has been weakening for quite some time over the last 2 to 3 weeks. And what has been happening since then is we actually been able to trade once on this signal when I do pay attention to it, and we actually has been able to give a pretty much clear signs that it will be heading lower, especially we know that the US dollar index has been weakening for quite some time. But what happens on the short term? Because I'm seeing a potential reversal, as you guys could see, I'm drawing this curve that's showing that there's a possible consolidations on our side of the trade. So as you guys could see, I think I've been drawing these consolidations since Tuesday or even Thursday, guys. Okay, but I think I haven't been able to share a signal on the GBP/USD side. But however, from what I'm seeing, the current market is still pretty much clear. It is building up this consolidations pretty much healthy, guys. Okay, and right now, although we are still seeing this downtrend continuation is pretty strong, but we also know for sure, guys, US dollar index has been quite weakened for quite some times, and that could be the case for the GBP/USD to put up a reversal signs, and then it could be heading higher. And I know that GBP/USD is still in that downtrend continuation, so maybe after breaking up higher than 1.3 US dollar per pound, it could be a sign that the confirmations that the reversal are working better, guys. Okay, for now I'm just saying it will be continuing on this sideways trend, but one thing is for sure, any reversal will start with the consolidations, and after getting more confirmations coming out of the market, then we'll be getting the signs to a faster and a clearer market movement coming out of any pair, guys. Okay, so right now, according to Winning Streak, the GBP/USD are likely to build up these consolidations, especially if we are seeing the possibility of the US dollar weaknesses are continuing this week or even next week. We are likely to see that the GBP/USD could be going higher, breaking out of the resistance area at $1.306 per pound, and after breaking that higher, we are seeing the potential reaching $1.308 per pound, and I would say the bigger price target is around $1.31 per pound for the GBP/USD. But for now, the market is still quite long for that to reach those price targets, especially if you guys trade with a big lot. That could be easily a big profit, but I'll be certain to say that it's better to wait for the confirmations for this build up to form, and then you guys could be buying near here. After getting the confirmations after this high, and you guys could put the risk at around stop losses near 1.29 if you guys are comfortable with a bigger stop losses range. But right now, it seems that the worst is over for this week on the GBP/USD side, and we are likely to see a reversal forming up in this week, guys. Okay, that's what I'm seeing currently on the market. So if you guys are bullish, maybe you guys can try to buy at the current prices, but put a bit of a bigger stop losses, guys. Okay, so this will be for a swing trade. It will be a big swing, guys. Okay, big swing. So if you guys, because since I'm not getting yet the confirmation, so I'm writing this big swing for you guys. And entry prices, definitely the current prices could still be a good prices. If you guys could enter lower, that would be the better case. 1.3. If you guys are a bit late, stop losses, since I'm picking up this for a big swing, it's much better to put the stop losses near 1.295, guys. Okay, and target price, since it was for a bigger swing, maybe you guys can aim 1.305. target price 2. It's a big swing, guys, so 1.306, and target price 3, 1.309. Okay, that's what I'm seeing on the market. I hope that would answer your questions, winning streak. Okay, for now, let us take a bit focused back on what has been happening with our gold signal, because I haven't been looking at it and I don't really stay up to date with the minute-to-minute charts. So let us see what has been happening since then. Alright, so everything has been quite on track with what we have been seeing on the market, guys. Okay, so like I said, if you guys have just joined our live streaming sessions, so it's pretty much okay, you're very much welcome, winning streak. And it has been pretty clear that the US dollar index has been weakening, as it has been seen from the GBP/USD chart, because sometimes when you're looking at the other charts, it could be a good correlations to look at what really happened on the overall market as well. So actually, as you guys could see right now, we're actually seeing the potential that the US dollar index are weakening and it could be continuing. And second, we are actually seeing that it even reached the low near 2729, guys. So, okay, so if you guys are a bit late and you guys haven't entered the trade, you guys could definitely enter the trade at that lower prices, guys, because sometimes I'm giving you guys a ranges of entry prices. If you guys are patient enough, or if you guys are late, you guys could still enter the trade. And it seems that these consolidations are forming quite well, and I'm expecting the same thing to happen on the silver side trade as well. So if you guys love what we have been sharing, you guys can give us your support by giving us your likes, giving us your thumbs up, so we know we have been able to help you guys on our analysis of the market outlook. And definitely, if you guys haven't been following us, you guys could be following us so that you guys don't miss out on our trading signals and trading opportunities with us together, because whenever we hit our stop losses, I'll be letting you guys know. So if our live streaming session has ended, I couldn't be notifying you guys, but definitely I'll be updating our stop losses if the trade hasn't been completed to reach any price target, and if it has been reaching the profit target, I'll be letting you guys know, so you guys could stay updated if you guys haven't been able to set your profit target, guys. Okay, alright, so let us take a look on the other side of the trade, which we have already executed also on the silver side as well with you guys. Okay, so on the silver side, not a lot of things has been moving, but one thing is for sure, guys, on the silver side, we are actually still in that range of entry prices. It's just shy by almost 0.9 cents, so it hasn't been jumping too far away. So if you guys haven't been able to put the trade, this could be a good time to put the trade. And we have already set the stop losses in $33.08, and you guys could still enter the trade. And right now it seems it's ripe for that higher prices, guys. Okay, so thank you very much. If you guys do give us your support by giving us your likes, giving us your thumbs up, it means a lot to us, knowing that you guys are getting the benefits out of our trading signals, guys. You are doing position trades or intra day. Okay, so I'm more of a swing trader and a position trader, guys. Okay, and I'm not sure about GDSV, guys. Okay, maybe if you are, I'm sure with your comments you should be doing an intraday trade. Maybe you can try to aim for our first profit target and maybe not to try to do that big swing on the market, Kevin. Okay, since most of my trades I'm doing mostly of swing trader, guys. Okay, care to share signal background? Okay, so this might be boring with you guys, but okay. So I'm Steven, and I've been doing mostly trading on stock initially, and I later on entered the Forex side. But mostly I'm still trading on the stock side as well as trading on the Forex side. So I've been trading profitably on the stock for almost 8 years, guys. Been able to generate around, I would say, near 18% compounded on the stock side. On the Forex side, still I am quite new, so I haven't had a lot of good returns, but definitely it's still profitable trade for the last 2 years, guys. But since it's similar with the Forex trade, so that's why I could be giving you guys a pretty much clear indications of what will be happening on the market. Okay, so overall I'm still trading profitably, mostly on stock side, individual stocks, but I also have been trading profitably as well on the Forex side. Okay, alright, so everything is still on track on our signal, guys. Silver trade, gold trade. Okay, it has been jumping higher, guys, and actually right now we have already reached our first profit target, guys. Okay, so congrats for whoever has been joining our live trading signals since our first signal, because our first signal are coming out of the gold trade, and we are entering our trade near 2730. So we are actually achieving a profit target near 300 pips for now, guys. Okay, so congratulations for whoever are still joining our live streaming session since our early timing, because we are doing these live streaming sessions from 7 p.m. Singaporean time until 10 p.m. Singaporean time. And actually we have already reached our first profit target on gold. So congratulations for whoever is still joining our live streaming sessions from the early part of today. And I'm seeing good chances that it could be reaching near the second profit target at the end of my live streaming session. So after my live streaming sessions, there will be another trader who will be continuing me. His name is Jaden, and if you guys are more into smart money concepts and fair value gap, definitely Jaden is the one that you can look out for, since I'm more into swing trading as well as position trading. So that's why my trades are a bit bigger, and it could take a big swing for it to reach price target. But don't worry, I always share multiple price targets so you guys could adjust to your needs. I know that most of you guys are used to short-term trading or even day trading as scalper, but definitely I know that some of you guys do trade swing, or even you guys do trade on a weekly basis. That definitely could be one of the good case that you guys could try to aim for third price target for my signal most of the time, guys. Okay, alright, so what has been happening, we have been able to profit out of gold. Maybe it could be the same case as well on the silver side. So let us take a look what has been happening on the silver trade. But unfortunately, silver trade has been quite slow, but I'm not having a big worry on that side, because silver trade sometimes it could be quite slow, but once it hits the button, it will be usually jumping pretty much quickly compared to the gold side. So it will take some time, but definitely the trading plan is still onwards, guys. Okay, so I will not be touching a lot since I've been putting a pretty clear trading plan on that side, and I'll be happy to put it on work, guys. I will not be touching too much, and it is not necessary for people to really put a lot of interruptions on your trading plan, because it means that you are not sure on that side, guys. Okay, alright, so what's next? We have already been able to pick a profit out of gold. Maybe let us check how we have been doing on the oil trade, guys. Okay, so oil trade, it has been profitably well. We are in a floating profit as well right now on this oil trade. let us check whether the low has been reaching our first profit target. So it did. So we actually have been able to sell oil, and we already reached our first profit target as well, guys. Okay, so congratulations as well for whoever. I mean, I'm sharing this oil signal a bit late, and we are still managed to make a profit out of it. It is a short-term trade, and definitely we have already been reaching our first profit target as well, guys. Okay, so we are already profiting of the US oil trade. Okay, US oil bearish. I've been pretty bearish as well. Sell US oil, profit TP1. So we are actually reaching our first profit target on the oil side, and I've been giving you guys the outlook, what I'm seeing on the market, and we have been able to reach the first profit target on the oil signal, guys. Okay, so congrats to whoever has been joining our live streaming sessions, because we have already been able to profit out of a gold trade, oil trade, and maybe we could be profiting out of the GBP trade as well. Maybe let us take a look at it. Maybe suddenly the price currency jumps up a bit faster. Alright, so let us see. So we are actually doing the trade near these price actions 12.979, and actually we are currently in a floating profit, guys, and as I've already mentioned, it is a big swing for this trade, and honestly everything is going on track with what we have been looking at the market, and it seems that the US dollar index has started to weaken as a result, because we are actually seeing it across almost all of the trading pairs, and it seems that the US dollar index has started to weakening. Maybe for us to give a confirmations, we can take a check and see what has been happening on that side, guys. Okay, but we are certainly in a floating profit on the GBP USD side, guys. Okay, alright, it seems what we have been looking through the GBP on the US dollar index, guys, I mean, we are pretty much on track. We are seeing the weaknesses are continuing, but we will be getting more confirmations once it reaches around 103.8, but it could take some time. It could be definitely dropping down on the later side of the market, but it could be reaching its 103.8 pretty much soon, guys. Okay, that's what I'm looking at the market. So that's why I'm actually seeing this signs could be a very good signs for the gold, silver, and especially for any trading pair that is against the US dollar, such as the GBP USD, USD Japanese yen. Okay, so we do take a look at USD Japanese yen. I believe that could be a bit slower, since we know that the USD has been quite weakened for quite some times, but we have already put a certain target limit for it as well, so I won't be too much worried about that side. 152.45. The low price hasn't been reaching on that side. The low is 152.58. So for this trade, it's still pretty much safe, because even though we know that the US dollar index has been quite weakened, but we also know for sure that the Japanese yen is even further weakened than the US dollar. So for this trade, it's a pretty much a safe trade. We have put a reasonable risk and reward ratio, as well as we are currently in the spot area. This could be definitely a good trade for us to do that buy signal as well. But overall, right now we are in a floating loss a little bit, but the trading plan is on work, so I will be letting the trading plan run on its own, guys. Okay. Okay, so actually every day I always prepare a presentations for you guys, so you guys could stay updated on the market. And until now, I have been looking overall on the market outlook, and I haven't been able to get the chance for you guys to stay updated what happened last week and how could it impact the trade, because every event is always related to fundamental, and fundamental definitely will be moving the market on the long run. And since I'm more of a swing trader, it is quite important metric for me to look at as well, guys. So maybe in a while I'll be checking back on the presentations that I've made, so you guys could stay updated on most of the trading pairs, including the stock indices as well as the cryptocurrency market, and also do get a bit of update on that side, especially in the price changes, but also what happened on the news side and what can we use out of those news. And sometimes out of the news, we could be analyzing something that could be a good part of the trade as well, guys. Okay, so in a moment I'll be talking about that side, so bear with me a moment. I know that most of you guys could be a bit bored with news. I know that could be the case, but if you guys know what we can use out of those news, sometimes it will be not that boring as you expected, guys. Okay, alright, so right now we're actually already in a floating profit by trade at 50 pips right now, guys. Okay, so now I will be talking with you guys with what I have been building up on the presentation slide and let you guys update it. So if you guys are lazy to go through news outlets and try to find news on your own, definitely you guys could follow our live streaming sessions, because I'll be doing this daily with you guys, and you guys could also stay updated with those news, and you guys won't take a lot of time because I'll be explaining it in a very simple manner so that you guys could understand, and you guys won't be wasting more of the time searching from one news to another news to stay updated what happened on the market, guys. Okay, so let us take a look on the slides for a moment and stay updated what has been happening since then. Okay, so I'll be talking through the price changes and the news and what can we use out of the news, and if you guys have any other questions, you can definitely let me know. And I will be also back on the chart, so don't worry about that, guys. Stay tuned, because I'll be always reviewing what we have shared, and I will be updating you guys what we will be doing next on those signals that I've shared with you previously, guys. So stay tuned, don't miss out, because you will be not getting updated with my site, guys. Okay, so I'll be talking through the commodity sides, currency, stock indices, as well as cryptocurrency market. So as you guys could see that on Friday, we are seeing the closing market that most of the commodity sides are pretty much positive, especially crude oil market on Friday is actually seeing the escalations, and there's a possibility that one of the party could target an oil production site. So that's why we are seeing that the crude oil is going higher, alongside with gold and silver, with the positiveness that they should be cutting interest rates for the US interest rate side, especially we will be having non-farm payrolls this week. So yes, last week we do see that the commodity sets are pretty much positive as well. And moving on to the currency market, we are actually seeing that the US dollar index last week is pretty closing on a quite strong note, and we are actually seeing those against Australian dollar, GBP, also against the euro. And definitely tonight is a big case for us to look at the US dollar Japanese yen, because we are seeing that the US dollar, even though weakened, still managed to close higher against the Japanese yen up to this moment, guys. Okay, next on the stock indices, it's a pretty much not a very good day on the US stock market, especially we are seeing that the Dow Jones Industrial Index are falling down by quite much. For the last 5 days, it was down by 4 days. But overall, we are still seeing very good signs coming off the Nasdaq. It could be reaching an all-time high level backs for the Nasdaq index upcoming to the US elections. But on the Asian stock market, we are actually seeing the consolidations happening on the Hang Seng index, as well as the Nikkei stock market could be showing some good signs that the consolidations could be reaching for another new high on the Asian market. And the last part of the price changes are the cryptocurrency market, guys. Are you guys a fan of cryptocurrency? You can type in the comments, but definitely the cryptocurrency market closing on the Saturday side is pretty much bearish, because it's usually the case. But on tonight's market, it has been bouncing back higher together alongside with gold market, guys. Overall, we are still seeing very good signs coming up from Solana, because Solana prices has been going pretty well. So you guys could take a look at Solana as well, guys. So what really happened since Friday? So global stock actually slipped on Friday amid US elections, as investors are anxious about the roiling world markets and the geopolitical uncertainty. But we are seeing that sentiment among US consumers increase at a 6-month high, and there's a potential because with the upcoming interest rate cut. And US Treasury yields also edge higher as a result. But we are actually seeing that a high possibility, by almost 95% chance, that the US Fed rate will be cut by 25 basis points, and as a result, US 10-year notes rose by 3.8 basis points. Meanwhile, moving up towards the Australia side, we're actually seeing the central bank governor of Australia, Reserve Bank, saying that it could take another year or two before inflations are going back towards the target, signaling that the Australia side won't be cutting interest rates soon, and that could be a very good case for trading Australian dollar and US dollar as well, because it could be a sign that the Australian dollar could be getting stronger, especially US dollar has started to show some signs of weaknesses. And moving on to the Asian market, on the Tokyo side, we are actually seeing that Japan inflation started to slow down below 2% amid with there is a general elections as well. They will be sharing their interest rate decision this week. And from the European side, we are actually seeing business outlook improving. From Canadian retail sales also started to improve, showing that the rate cuts has been boosting the economy side. And as a result of all of this news, we are actually seeing the dollar index rose by 0.2%. Dollar is strengthening against the yen. Sterling is also weakening. Meanwhile, US crude oil is up 2% on Friday because there's concerns about the fighting, but unfortunately those concerns has been gone for tonight. And precious metal gold rose by 0.2% as people are waiting for more clues on the Federal Reserve interest rate cuts. So this week we will be focusing more on the BOJ side because BOJ will be releasing their interest rate decisions, but a lot of people are already expecting just no interest rate hike. So that's why we are seeing the Japanese yen is still weakening across this market today. And if we are looking at last week, we do have some important data coming up from last week. But this week, we will be having a lot of packed data for this week, definitely coming out from the corporate side on the US stock market. And that could be definitely the case for us to see that the US stock market is due for another high. And as well, there will be some data coming up from the most important side of the Friday news. We are seeing that there are US non-farm payrolls released on Friday, and that could be a very volatility high for the gold and silver trade, and that could be the case for us to trade together on the non-farm payrolls later on Friday, guys. So stay tuned on Friday because that will be a very big news. Especially on Wednesday, I do notice that there will be some news coming out from the US side as well, from the JOLTS on Tuesday, as well as US PCE data on Thursday. So all of those news are correlated, and definitely it could be a very interesting market to look at. Especially we'll be having Euro inflations on Thursday, as well as Australia retail sales to show how strong the Australian economy is still doing. So we'll be discussing about it later on. But Japanese, from the currency strength charts that we have been looking, we're actually seeing that US dollar index has been quite strong together with Euro, GBP, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. So this has been quite outdated, but it still be useful because we are actually seeing the signs that the Japanese yen is still quite weakening, guys. Okay, so let us take a look since then. What we have been talking, what has been happening since then is nothing much has changed, guys. So that's why I really like to discuss with you guys what happened in the market, so you guys could stay updated, but at the very same time you could still get some signals out of our trade. So that's why I usually mostly start the day with sharing some signals, because usually the day will be a bit volatile on that side, and definitely we could make some money before that side of explanations, guys. Okay, but overall it seems that everything is still on track. Gold reaching profit by around 350 pips maximum from our entry prices. And let us see from our trading signals from the other side and see what has been happening. Okay, it seems that silver prices started to show higher prices, so that's a very good sign coming out of the market. Everything is on track. Let us see on the other side of the trade. I'm seeing that at the end of my live streaming session, so probably the other trader that could be reaching the first profit target pretty soon. Okay, so what's next? So maybe GBP USD, from the signal that we have been sharing, could be giving us a pretty much conducive sign of the market. It is likely to reach our profit target pretty soon, guys. Okay, so this is a big swing, and the big swing is pretty much faster than expected, guys. It is almost near that 1.3005. okay, so it should be 3005, guys. Okay, my mistake on my side. And for the second profit target and third profit target, it will be a bit a much higher price target. Overall, it still seems everything is going through our directions of the trade, GBP/USD. So for winning streak, I hope these signals and the analysis has been helpful for your trade. Okay, so what else? USD Japanese yen, let us see. Okay, it seems that USD has been quite weakening, and we're actually seeing the signs where it could be hitting our stop losses. Okay, so right now we are certain that we have hit our stop losses. The low is 4. Okay, so we have hit our stop losses. So if you guys who have been following our trade signals on the USD Japanese yen, I will be updating you guys that we are hitting our stop losses, so you guys could adjust on your trade, guys. If you guys don't put your stop losses, you guys could be hitting our stop losses now. But if you guys haven't, you can re-put your stop losses near 152.45, guys. Okay, we have reached our stop losses, but no worry, we have already made profit out of elsewhere, guys. What else? All market, I'm pretty much bearish. We have been selling the US oil. The low is near 67.77, and we have already made a profit out of the US oil trade, on track towards our second profit target, guys. So I'm looking at potential that the US oil could be even dropping further, guys. Okay, so if you guys have been watching our live streaming sessions, and if you guys love what we have been sharing, you guys can give us your thumbs up, give us your likes, so we know you guys have been benefiting from what we have been sharing, guys. And your likes means a lot to us, so we know that you guys are feeling helpful and getting money out of our signals, guys. Because after quite some times and near of my live streaming sessions, I do believe that most of you guys who have been following us should have been getting a lot of profit, guys. Okay, so thank you very much for your support, guys, especially for Mambo, who has been supporting us a lot with a lot of keys. Thank you very much, guys. It means a lot, because we know that it means we have been heading towards the right directions, and you guys also have been already making money out of the trades that we have been sharing with you guys. Okay, thank you very much, Mambo, and thank you everyone for your likes, for your support. It means a lot to us, guys. Okay, so what's next, guys? Okay, so I believe I've been sharing GBP/USD, US oil, gold, silver. I mean, I've been juggling through a lot. Maybe USD Japanese yen has been hitting our stop losses, but actually that's a reason why we could be seeing the possibility that the US dollar, the Japanese yen has been weakening. There's a reason for that, guys. Okay, so I'll be discussing that for a moment before my live streaming ends, but don't worry, guys. Okay, so from Kevin, US oil, I'm buying on the dips. Okay, so if you're buying on the dips, no worries, guys, because I know that sometimes you guys could have a different view of the market, and nothing worried about that, guys, because there's nothing wrong or right on the trade, guys. Because one thing is for sure, it's very important that you guys put stop losses. That's one of the very first thing, and make sure that you guys keep your risks limited. Don't expose too much yourself in a single trade, no worries. And my suggestion is you could put your stop losses near 67.6 if you are certain on that side, because actually I'm sharing this trade for short-term profit, and we have already reached that profit target first as well, guys. Okay, so good luck for you, Kevin. But US dollar Japanese yen has been a pretty volatile trade for what I can say, because right now we are actually seeing that it has been rebounding from that support area. So it's a very normal thing, because we know out of all currency trading pairs, one of very volatile pairs are still coming out from the Japanese yen trades. And the reason is, okay, so you're not buying in yet, no worries. So if you could be buying on the dips later on, make sure that you pay attention to your stop losses, Kevin. That's what I could say for you. Good luck. And one thing I could say that actually we are seeing some good signs coming out of the Japan side. So let me give you guys some explanation what really happened on the market. and you guys could stay updated what really happened on the news side, guys. Okay, so if you guys look at this slide for a moment, guys, I'll be back on the charts with you. That we're actually seeing that inflations on Tokyo side has been quite weakening. So it has been dropping below 2% on the last 5 months as they are heading towards general elections, and they will be releasing the interest rate decision, and it was due to government subsidy for energy costs that really helped to shave off 0.5% of the inflation side. But we're actually seeing that US Japan inflation started to going up higher, especially they will be revising their prices, and according to the survey that actually a lot of food items has saw prices increases as well. Service prices has also rose up by 0.8% from 0.6%, and postal fee has been up by 30% as well, and was the first increase in 30 years. So what that means is inflation on the Japan side has started to slow down on this month. That's right, guys. But what I can see right now, there's a possibility that inflation could be going higher without energy subsidies coming up from the government side. And that could be the case where the inflation on the Japan side could be even reaching higher. And that could be the chance where I'm seeing at the end of the year, November, December, Bank of Japan could be deciding to hike interest rates. So until that happens, that could be the case we are seeing the weaknesses occurring on the USD Japanese yen. So that's why we actually still see that the US dollar Japanese yen is still quite strong, even though we do hit our stop losses and we do put a very tight stop losses on it. But one thing is for sure, this trade could still be continuing, guys, going higher and higher. But right now we have hit our stop losses, but definitely if you guys haven't entered the trade, you guys could re-enter the trade based on our entry prices are still in there. And you guys could still take positions out of those, maybe readjusting the stop losses at 152.35 so that you guys don't get hit easily by those stop losses as well. Alright, so what's next? So in a minute, I'll be ending my live streaming sessions and I'll be continuing it to the other trader, Jaden. So if you guys are more into fair value gaps, smart money concepts, definitely you guys should stay tuned with our live streaming sessions, because Jaden will be continuing our live streaming sessions and he will be also sharing you guys live trading actions with you guys. So if you guys want to see more real actions, you guys could check out on Jaden's side, because he likes to trade with that kind of style, smart money concepts, fair value gaps, and he will be open with his trade as well, guys. Okay, so stay tuned. But let us review what has happened on our trading signals. We have been trading on the profit gold, and if you guys haven't been taking profit, I suggest that you guys take profit, because I'm not sure whether Jaden will be updating on my target price, because he will be setting his own target price. Let us see what has been happening on the silver side. Hasn't been able to reach its profit target, but definitely I'll be readjusting the stop losses so that you guys could limit your risk pretty much, because I'm ending towards my live streaming sessions, guys. Okay, so I'm readjusting it from 308 to 33.3, guys. Okay, so if you guys want to follow the trade, since I couldn't be updating you guys, I will be upping that stop losses area since I couldn't be following you guys together. GBP/USD, I'm seeing that nothing is going wrong with this trade. Since it's a big swing, I'll be letting the trade work on its own, guys. And lastly, probably coming on from the crude oil market, everything is still on track. We are even reaching the possibility at the second profit target. So since we have already been profiting, I won't be too worried about that side, guys. Okay, so thank you very much for your support, guys. And if you guys have been loving from what we have been sharing with you guys, make sure that you guys don't forget to follow us so that you guys don't miss out on our signal. And I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow, because we will be doing these live streaming sessions from Monday to Friday, 7 PM Singaporean time until 10 PM Singaporean time. And I hope I see you guys tomorrow, because we have been making a lot of money from today's trade, and I hope tomorrow will be a good day as well for our trading side. But as always, let's say we do have a bad day, make sure that you guys don't overexpose yourself to every single trade, guys. Okay, so thank you very much for your support, for your likes, for your share with your friends, and I hope that you guys make money out of it. But if you guys don't want to miss out on our trading signals, trading opportunities together with us, make sure that you guys do follow us. Remember to give us your thumbs up, give us your likes, comment if you have any other questions, and share with your friends if you guys think you guys could be helping your friends with our live streaming sessions, guys. Okay, so I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. See you guys.
Hello everyone. So let's begin today this week live session. So last week our performance is quite great. So this is our past result. As I already mentioned, we have been doing quite great. So you can see that we have been doing this. Actually, this is also lost, not a really good one, but we actually do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. So we getting 5 out of 3, so I'm thinking that it's quite all right. But this week we'll be starting again, so we'll be canceling out and we'll be trying to make it as much as possible. Okay, live trading sections. Okay, so this week is really, really important. So what is it so important? This week is a lot of data, especially on the US. So you can see that the US have a lot of data. Okay, this week is the end of the week on October and also starting of the week of November. So there's a lot of data. So we have the NIP, we have the ADP, we have the JOLTS, and we also have consumer confidence index. A lot of data will be showing out. So we are expecting that the market will be a greatly volatile. And to be not letting you guys know that this week is actually the last week of the elections. So if I'm not mistaken, the elections, US elections may be starting around 7th of November or that kind of area. So this is might be the last week. So we can expect that the market will be forming some kind of manipulation starting of the election week, but nonetheless, we'll be also doing live streaming. So if you do like our content, please like and subscribe and give us your support. Share to your friends, and so that we'll be continue doing live streaming together. Okay, hoping you guys continue to share to your friends. Okay, because once you share to your friends, we will be having more supports and more motivations to continue on. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, so this week the most important thing that we are going through is the dollar index. Okay, so dollar index is what is going on. Okay, so before we start on the analysis on all the pairings such as the gold, the dollar index, the euro USD, and all other pairings. We'll be also discussing about what is really going on the financial market. Okay, we need to know what is going on the financial market so that we can know how do we trade behalf of it. Okay, so what happened last week? So last week, to be summarized, we can see that the dollar index has been remaining strong. Okay, last week we can see that the dollar index has been remaining strong. Okay, so what happened on the gold market? Gold market is actually forming some kind of ranging area last week. So you can see that a ranging market. Other than that, we can see that the euro USD it's also forming some kind of rebalancing out. GP USD is also rebalancing out. And other than that is all the pairings has been rebalancing out. Okay, so what's the reason behind of it? From the technical part, because this week is last week of last week is actually the second last week on October. So as we already mentioned, dollar index will be rebalancing out. I mean, the dollar index will be rebalancing out. This is our expectations on, to be honest. But the price has been continuing going higher. So from the data, from the fundamental perspective, okay, so last week that's a lot of data as well. We can see that the PMI, okay, the PMI service industry has been continue remaining strong. The manufacturer is also remaining strong as well. Other than that, we also can see that the Euro sector and also the UK sector is going weaker. So because of that, we can speculations that the euro and also the UK sides will be remaining cutting interest rates. Therefore, this has been putting some kind of support from the dollar index and has been putting some kind of pressure on the stock indexes. So you can see that the stock indexes has been going lower. So to be summarized, last week we can see that market is going through a risk aversions. So what does it mean by risk aversions? Okay, risk aversions means that the market is uncertainty. So risk aversions has been growing. So market has facing risk aversions. Okay, uncertainty issues. Uncertainty. Feeling uncertainty. Okay, so once the market is feeling uncertainty, why? Okay, do you know why? Okay, because elections. Okay, so we have elections is coming through. Okay, elections, US elections is coming. So there's a lot of uncertainty. So once uncertainty has been forming, that what will be happen? The market will be going through risk assets. Okay, so the market will be going through risk assets. So what does it mean by that? Risk assets, risk aversions. I mean safe haven product. Sorry, safe haven financial product. Okay, okay, so the market will be going through safe haven financial product. And what is it? So this is actually on gold, USD, gold, USD. We have, gold, gold, USD, CHF, and also JPY pairings is going stronger. So we can expect that this is actually going stronger. So last week, to summarize, the market is feeling uncertainty. The market is going through because of the US elections, and the market flow is going back to the safe haven products. So what does it mean by safe haven products? Such as the gold, USD, CHF, and also the JPY pairings. So what would be happening on other pairings? Other pairings such as the CHF, such as the stock indexes has been going lower. So other than that, the stock indexes has been going lower. Okay, stock indexes, cryptocurrencies. Okay, stock indexes and crude oil, and cryptocurrencies has been going weaker. So we can see that the market is happening something like this. So the cryptocurrency is going weaker. So this is actually what is really going on. Okay, so we can see that this is on the lower, on going lower, and this is actually going higher. So this is actually what is really going on. So the the nearer the US elections, the more uncertainty issues will be happening. So in short period of time, what we can expect it, we can expect it that the USD, GOL, the gold market will be remaining strong, or even the CHF pairings. JPY, I'm not so sure about it because there's a lot of issues. Japan might be raising interest rates, or and they also facing elections as well. So I'm not really thinking that JPY might be going stronger in a short time. But to be safe, you can expect it that the gold, USD, CHF pairings might be going stronger, and what will be continue remaining weaker. Maybe stock indexes will be continue remaining weaker, or maybe crude oil, cryptocurrencies, and so on. So this is what we can expect in the near few weeks. So in the near terms, don't try to do shorts on dollar index. Don't try to do shorts on gold market, or even don't try to do shorts on CHF pairings, or even the JPY pairings. But if you want to do shorts, you can try to do shorts on AUD pairings, or maybe New Zealand pairings, and so on. Those pairings might be facing a lot of pressure. In the short period of time, we also can see that the AUD USD has been forming a really strong strength on a downwards momentum. Last week, I'm thinking that the market is also going lower. So you can see that the market is it's really going lower. Comparing from the other pairings, you can see that the USD, CHF, and gold is remaining strong. So to summarize, so to summary, this actually last week the market is feeling uncertainty. One is US elections, war between those countries, and the market flow is going back to the safe haven financial products. And what will be going through gold, USD, CHF will be going stronger, and what will be affected on stock indexes, crude oil, cryptocurrencies. So this is what we can expect in the near few weeks because US elections is coming. Okay, so this is what is really happening. And last Friday, well, later on, we'll be also talking about last Friday. Last Friday, we actually have some of the biggest news, the US durable good orders, and also the consumer sentiment index. Okay, so right now, let's talk about the pairings. So last week we actually expected that the dollar index will be going stronger, but I'm thinking that the market will be going, reflecting on this liquidity area. So we actually expected that the market might be going through liquidity and going lower. So what my expectations on the price is maybe reaching through and then going lower. But other than that, the price do really go through, but after that has been going stronger. So right now, what we can expect that is the price will be going stronger. The monthly perspective, okay, everything we need to see the monthly perspective. Okay, once the market has been grabbing the monthly liquidity area, we need to expect it that the market what will be going through to another liquidity area. So where does the liquidity go through? Usually we'll be going back to the monthly liquidity area, so such as the order block, this liquidations area, or so on. So right now, because the price haven't closed down below in the short in a smaller time frame or even the bigger time frame, we can expect it that the price might be going through this order block area, okay, going back to the order block area, and after that might be going weaker. So right now in the short period of time, what we can expect is that the market will be continue remaining strong right now. Okay, so what we can expect of that is that the market will be remaining strong and maybe breaking through this liquidations area. Okay, so the market might be going back and breaking through this liquidations area. Going back to the 1 hour time frame, what we can see is that the market has been grabbing these liquidations. You can see, okay, what we have already taught you guys. Once the market has been grabbing this liquidity, what we going through, going back to this liquidity. So what will be happening? So what we can expect is the external range to the internal range. So we can expect that the market is going back to the internal range 50% below. So it's about right here. So you can see that the market is forming some kind of supports and forming the fair value gap area, rebalance to this efficiency. Okay, so you can see that is around that area. So we can see that in a short period of time, the the dollar index will be remaining strong and will be forming some kind of upward momentum and breaking through here or even go back to this area. So right now is actually a really crucial area. So going back to the 5 minutes, so what we need to see. So if we do really expected that this is the manipulation phase, grabbing this lower liquidations area, we need to see a strong impulse. So right now we can see is a strong impulse. We need to see a break of structure or maybe change of character. What we can see, or what you can say, it's about this area. So once the price has been breaking through this area, we can likely to see that the dollar index will be remaining high, and this might be giving some kind of pressure on other pairings such as the Euro USD, GBP USD, or even the most affected on is the AUD USD and also the New Zealand USD pairings. So this is really, really important. Gold market, we are thinking that the market is going higher. Later on, I will be doing a top-down analysis. But if you do really like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us more. Okay, so that we'll be continue doing live contents, continue doing live analysis with you guys, and hoping you guys follow, like, and subscribe, and give us a support. Okay, and if you can share to your friends and also so that I will really, really appreciate it. Okay, so this is what is really going on. We are expected that the dollar index will be remaining strong. We already mentioned that the price is reflecting on this one and going strong with this one, rebalancing out. So it's likely to see the price to go back to this liquidations area. Right now, we can see that the market might be facing some kind of rebalancing phase. So once the price has been going rebalanced, so the price will be going here, here, or even higher. So after that, we might be experience a really strong downwards momentum in the next couple of weeks. But right now, we can speculate that price will be showing some kind of upwards momentum. But right now, we need to see the price to break through this liquidations area. Once the price has been breaking through, we can expect that the market will be continue going on the higher sides. Okay. Okay, so this is what we expected on waiting for the price and breaking through this area. Okay, so going back from the other pairings, so the stock indexes is one of the pairings I'm looking through forward with it. So if you do really interested on stock indexes or stocks, okay, we also giving out Tesla. Tesla, we already mentioned that the price will be continue going higher because last week has been announcing their quarter 3 financial reports and it's been going great. So the Tesla stock has been continue remaining strong. Nvidia, it's also remaining strong, even though our expectations that the Nvidia might be going weaker. But right now we can expect that the tech sector is continue going strong. So don't try to do shorts in a short period of time. This week, my main focus of the week is especially on dollar index. Other than dollar index, it's gold. And gold, after gold, it's on the cryptocurrency. Okay, Bitcoin is actually going strong. I already mentioned to you guys that the stock cryptocurrency is going a really strong bullish momentum. Okay, once the price has been breaking through, grabbing these liquidations, what will be happening? Because this is the monthly range, so what we can expect it yet is that the market will be going back to rebalance back to the monthly fair value gap. So once the market has been rebalance this efficiency area, so that means that there's no any reasons that the price will be going back to this low. Okay, oh shit. Okay, go back to this low. Okay, go back to this low or even this low or even this low. So what we can expect it once the market has been grabbing liquidity, so we'll be going to another liquidations area. So where does it the liquidations area expected on will be here. So the monthly it's going through an uptrend. Once the price has been grabbing this liquidations, as I already mentioned, once the market has been grabbing this liquidations, we already mentioned that the market is continue going higher. And once the price has been grabbing this, we already mentioned that the price is going higher. So I'm thinking that this week the main focusing is the Bitcoin perspective. BTC USD is likely to continue going higher, so we're likely to go back to this area or maybe even this area. Okay, so okay, don't be so don't be so rushed from now, because what right now we can see that the market is grabbing this liquidations. Once the market has been grabbing this liquidations, will be rebalancing out. So in a short period of time, don't try to be rushed. Wait for the market wait for the market to give you the signs of going higher. Okay, so cryptocurrency is a really good pairing, and we'll be focusing on and expected that the market will be continue going higher. So if you do really like our content, So if you do really like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that we'll be continue doing live streaming with you guys, and we'll be continue doing live trading sessions with you. We not only just share our trading materials, trading educations, we also do announcing and teach you how to do trading as well. Okay? Okay. So so wait a moment, everyone. So right now we will be expected that the market will be going higher. So what we can we do right now? So because the price has been verified this weekly range, so using the 4 hour, we can see that the market has been verified going higher. So once the price has been going this high, going this low, grabbing this order block, so we can see that this is actually an order block area going. I mean, sorry, not here. Going back the down move before out move, so we can expect that this is our actually the order block area. Once the price has been verified, this order block area, what is going on? Price has been okay, the price has been continue going higher. So we can see that the market is going through higher space, and the price has been verified going back and continue going higher. So what we can expect is that it's also the same. The gold market might be also continue going higher right away. So let's talk about the gold market. Okay, even though the dollar index, what we can expect it is going higher, but is it affected on the gold market? This is also one of the things that we need to be aware of. Okay, so if you do really like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that we'll be continue doing live streaming, live trading with you guys. Last week we have been giving out trading sessions, and it's quite well. Okay, we have been giving out trading sessions, and it's about 8 trades, and we do really get out five profits. I mean, five profit, three loss. So it's not a really big deal, but actually we do gaining profits. This week we'll be continue and giving out signal as well. So if you do really like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that we'll be continue doing this kind of sessions with you guys, and we'll be continue teaching you guys how to do trading sessions as well. Okay, so right now, going back to the dollar index, as we already mentioned, the price of dollar index has been forming some kind of supports. So right now, we already mentioned this is maybe the manipulations. So we need to have a confirmation. So what do we need for confirmations? Other than these manipulations, we need to have a strong impulse going stronger. So once the impulse has been going stronger and disrespecting on this or the block or maybe the FVGs and so on, after that, we will be expected that the price will be continue going higher. So right now, this is the first phase. Okay, this is the first phase. The price has been manipulated, grabbing this, FVG, so we might see that the dollar index will be continue going higher. So if dollar index going higher, maybe breaking through this goal, but I'm thinking the goal will be going higher. So later on, I'll be talking about my point of view and really details about what is going on. Okay, what is going on the gold market. Okay, so if right now, okay, so before we start, from just now we just say the dollar index, the cryptocurrencies, and right now let's talk about the crude oil. Okay, crude oil. So let's do a top-down analysis with crude oil. So what is really going on? Okay, so from the crude oil perspective, the market is going through this area, grabbing these liquidations. So once the market has been grabbing these liquidations, what we can expect, the market will be going back to this low. Okay, so this is what we expected on the bigger time frame. Everything need to align with bigger time frame. So this is really important. Everything need to aligning with the bigger time frame. So bigger time frame liquidity area will be using red color. So we can see that the market is going back and going through lower, but the price has failed to go low. Why? Because this is a strong impulse rebalancing out. So rebalancing from here onwards, the price has been continue going lower. So from this onwards, we can see that the market has been grabbing here and continue going on the lower side. So what is really going on from this point onwards? But from the bigger time frame, what we can expect that the market rebalancing out from here, and where we'll be going through, we'll be going back to this lower sides or even much more lower, to be honest. So the momentum on the crude oil, we are looking to do a bearish momentum. Okay, so going back, we are expected that the market is going lower. And looking through the daily time frame, what is really going on? The price has been grabbing these liquidations. This is where we already mentioned before. So closing out and closing out this one. So we can see that the market has been this month, okay, starting on October, the price has been giving us a really strong impulse. It is actually a rebalancing and grabbing these liquidations. Once the liquidations has been grabbing on, what we can expect, the market will be going this low and this low. So everything is showing a lot of signs that the price is going lower. Okay, you can see that the price has been going through, grabbing these liquidations, and price is disrespecting on this fair value gap, and also this the price do really respecting on this one. Once respecting on this one, rebalancing out to this what order block, what we can see, the price has been going through this order block and going on the lower side. So we can use 1 hour time frame to try to do shorts. So this is actually what where we expected that the price is going to. So we can see that the price has been going lower, reaching out, rebalancing out. I'm expecting that the market is going lower, but eventually the price didn't reach our point of interest and then continue going on the lower sides. So right now, what we can expect, okay, we need to see on the smaller time frame. Smaller time frame, we can see that daily time frame. Let's see the price do really reflecting on this order block. Okay, so you can see that the price has been reflecting on this order block, reaching back to this 50%. So you can see is actually the same thing, 50% going back. So what is going on from this point onwards? So the price, once the price has been reaching through, means that the price is going back to the rebalancing phase, grabbing this liquidations. So what we can expect is that the market will be grabbing this liquidations area. So using that, we'll be using black color and letting you guys know what is really going on. So in this is the short-term liquidity area. So once the price has been grabbing here, our expectation is going back to this fair value gap, but the price do not really go back and continue going lower. Going back to the 1 hour time frame, we can see that the market has been rebalancing out, giving us a strong displacement on the lower sides. Okay, and then after that, the price has been rebalanced out, continue going lower. So right now, don't try to do long on the crude oil. We are expected that the crude oil will be likely to continue going on the lower sides. So how do we do trading if we wanted to do right away? So from what we can see that the price is going through a really strong downtrend momentum, and the price has been reaching through this maybe the 4 hour range. So we can expect that the market might be reaching through this 4 hour range, So right now, the best decisions is don't try to do short right here because the price has been reaching through another liquidations area. Our expectation is that the market will be rebalancing out. So the best situation is that we can wait for the price rebalancing out from here. Once the price has been rebalancing out from here, we can directly do shorts and expected that the price will be going back to the lower sides from here or even to this area. This week, we already mentioned that the market will be facing a lot of volatility. So right now, our expectation is that the market will be going lower and reaching to this level. So you need to be aware of it. Don't try to do short right now. Wait for the market to retrench. Only then try to do shorts afterwards. Okay, so this is really important. Okay, so this is really important. Waiting for the price to retrench, and then after that, the price will be going on the lower side. So right now, we are expected that the price is reaching to this and going back to the rebalance. Once the price has been going rebalance, will be going lower. So right now, from the bigger time frame, we also can see that this is the manipulation phase. Okay, this is the distribution phase. So right now, we are waiting for a rebalancing phase. Once the price do really give out a really quite a good rebalance, we'll be doing shorts and we can try to earn a lot of pips. Okay, and so far, as I already mentioned, the price of crude oil will be definitely going lower using a bigger time frame. Okay, what happened in the gold market, as we already mentioned, gold is likely to go higher. Okay, so if you do really like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that we'll be continue doing live streaming with you guys, giving me a strong motivations to continue doing, and we'll be also sharing you guys on our live trading sessions. Okay, so so before we start, we'll be also starting on our fundamental side. So today, this week, we actually also preparing on the fundamental things, letting you guys know what the main thing that we need to be aware of. Okay, so this week, the most important week is the NFP week. So let's talk about what is going on from last Friday onwards. Last Friday, we do have two data. One is the new orders, the durable good orders. Okay, what does it mean by durable good orders? Durable good orders is the things that really need to take much more time to manufacture and also can last longer than 5 years above. So what does it mean by that? For example, furnitures, okay, electric products, okay, like refrigerator, okay, tables, chairs, those kind of things. Okay, so durable good orders is actually reflecting on the market, reflecting on the what does it mean by that? The spending power situations. Okay, if the new orders is stronger, means that the spending power is going stronger. So other than that, this will be putting some kind of support from the U.S. economic situations. So from the data, we can see that it's actually going great. Okay, even though that has been continued dropping to 0.8%, but compared to last month is actually is going better. Okay, so what makes this drop? Okay, the mostly is coming from transportations equipments. Okay, has been went down by 3.1%, or we can say that is about 3.1 billion to 95.4 billion. Okay, so this is what is actually happened. But right after that, it's also announcing on the US consumer sentiment. US consumer sentiment is the sentiment to reflecting on, is it going good or a good economic situations or bad economic situations. If the consumer is thinking that is going through a bad situations, this data will be going lower. If the market is going thinking that the sentiment is going great, then this will be going higher. So from what we can see, this sentiment is rising back to 0.6%. So the figure was 10.5% up on the annual level and came higher than the preliminary data. So from that point onwards, from overall the data, we can see that the market situations is going better. Okay, the sentiment is going great. manufacturing is also going stronger as well. So this is going weak from the dollar index. Okay, so from the currently economy's conditions has also jumped to 2.5%, and in the report period compared to September, and has been going 8.1%. So overall it's going increasing. Consumer sentiment is lifted for the third consecutive month. Okay, so a lot of people is saying that because the dropping interest rates has been helping this sentiment, so this might be helping as well. So from short period of time, we can expect it that the stock indexes will be likely to go higher. So stock indexes such as the index SP 500, or maybe the cryptocurrencies, or maybe the crude oil in the longer time frame. Okay, in the longer term. Okay, so going back to the market situation, so let's see the gold market, as we already mentioned that the market is going higher. Okay, because the price has been grabbing these liquidations, and we already mentioned that the price is going higher and grabbing here or even here. Okay, so let's talk about the stock indexes. The stock indexes is really, really good for trading. If you don't like to trade, you need to take a listen to this. Okay, so from the bigger time frame perspective, once the market has been rebalancing out from this point onwards and going rebalancing from this point onwards, we can expect it that the market is continue going higher. Okay, in short period of time, long period of time, the price of stock indexes will be definitely going higher. So from the 4 hour perspective, we can see that the price has been rebalancing out from here. Last week, we already mentioned that the price will be going lower and reaching these liquidations, at least reaching through these liquidations and grabbing this order block. But what we can see that the market has been going lower and reaching through this area. Once the market has been reaching through this liquidations area, what is going on? The price has been going higher and higher. So from now, what we can expect is that the price has been grabbing on, rebalancing out, and we are likely to see the market going through here, here, or maybe even here. So right now, our expectations on the stock indexes, we can continue to do long positions. Okay, we can continue doing long positions and expecting that the market will be going higher. Okay, so right now we already mentioned that the price has been reaching through here, grabbing liquidations, going lower. So right now it's also the same thing as well. So we can expect that the market will be going this low and continue going higher and reaching through here, here, or even much more higher. So this week, the aim, okay, what we aiming for. So we'll be writing down. So we'll be aiming some of the few factors. Okay, focusing market. What are we focusing? Okay, we'll be focusing on gold, BTC, and also SP 500s and crude oil. Okay, so this is what we'll be expecting on, and what we can expect. We can expect it that the price will be reaching on the higher side. Gold will be continue going higher. Okay, this is our expectations. Gold will be going higher. Cryptocurrencies, yeah, will be going higher. Okay, and what will happen on the stock indexes? Stock indexes will be also going higher. Crude oil will be going lower. So the crude oil expectations is going lower. So this is our bias. But if you do really want to know how to be trades on, give us a like, subscribe, and follow us. We do live streaming every day from Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Hopefully, we can see you by tomorrow or maybe even every day else. Okay, I would like to see you guys and grow together, trade together, and even if you want to talk about it, it's also okay with it. Okay, if you do really have any questions, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us. Okay, so this is our focusing market and try to do analysis on. We expected that the gold market is going higher, cryptocurrency will be going higher, SP 500 is going higher, crude oil is going lower, and the dollar index might be continue going higher. So this might be something that really need to be aware of. Okay. Okay, everyone, have you prepared for the live trading sessions? So let's talk about the other things. So right now we'll be also talking about the the most important thing. The what do we need for be aware of this week? This week we'll be expecting on excuse me. Okay. This week we can expect that there's a lot of volatility, especially on the US sector. Okay, why? This week is actually end of October and also starting of November. And starting of November is elections week. So the uncertainty issues or uncertainty sentiment will be greatly continue going higher and higher. Especially on this week, there's a lot of data. Okay, we have consumer confidence, GOLTS job openings, ATP non-farm employment change, advanced GDP, the PCE price index, non-farm payroll, and also the ISM manufacturer PMI. So I will be letting you guys know what is each data is going through, what are they showing on, okay, what information will be showing too. So US consumer confidence is actually same, it's quite likely on the sentiment index as well. It's showing that how the consumers reflecting on the future economic situations. So if the confidence is going higher, means that there are confidence that the market or the economic situations is going great. So this is what is actually on the consumer confidence. So reflecting on the consumer confidence. So we need to be aware. The second is the employment sites. Usually employment will be announcing on Tuesday on JOLTS, Wednesday is ATP, and Friday is NFP. So what does it mean by JOLTS? JOLTS is job opening. So it's reflecting on is the company is opening it's open for jobs. Okay, so for example, if the company is growing significantly, then they usually will be hiring some of the people. So once job is opening, then we'll be reflecting on this data. The more job is open, the more is reflecting on the situations is going great. So this is actually reflecting on the job. So a lot of people or a lot of speculations will be using this data to try to predetermine or maybe to guess the US NFP or even the US ATP, so this kind of things. But it's actually not really not really related to So let's go back to the markets and let's see how it's going on. So the gold market, we already expected that the market is going higher, reaching back, balance out, rebalancing out. This is actually a really good entry level, to be honest. Price reaching back to this level to the 50%. So this is actually a really good entry. Putting stop loss, maybe if we wanted to, we can actually enter here and putting our stop loss below this level. Okay, below this level or maybe this level. Okay, and getting maybe around 100 pips if we wanted to. So we already mentioned that the gold market is likely to go higher and reaching to here, here, or even to here. Okay. So later on, I'll be talking much more details about it. So if you do really like us, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that we will be continue doing content to you guys, doing live streaming with you guys, and also doing trade with you guys. Okay. Okay, so right now let's talk about the gold market. Okay, a lot of people might be thinking right now what is going on. So I will be doing a top-down analysis with you guys and trying to let you guys know what is my thought on the gold market. After that, I'll be seeing letting you guys how do I trade right now. Okay, this is really important. As I already mentioned, we do really teach you how to trade and also giving you live trading. So if you do really like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that you can get much more details about it and also get much more information for you guys. Okay, so right now let's talk about the gold market. Okay, so we need to have informations to be honest in short period of time. So what can we gain information from the monthly? Definitely not, because the market is going strong, so we can't get any informations on the weekly. Not really, because we also can see that the market, once the market has been rebalancing here, has been continuing going higher. So from what we can using right now is the daily time frame. So what is going on the daily time frame? Okay, so to be easy to show you guys, you can see that the market has been this we already mentioned before. The market has been rebalancing out, going back and going on the lower sides. Once the market has been going back to the lower sides, the price has been going a really strong momentum, and the price has been going back and rebalancing out from this order block area. So in a short period of time, what we can expect, the market is going strong and going higher. Okay, so the price has been manipulated from here and going rebalancing out, and right here from us is going rebalancing from this point onwards. So in a short period of time, we can expect it that the market is going strong and continue going on the higher sides. So going using back from the 1 hour time frame, what we can see, the market is rebalancing out. So it's not really likely that the market is going on lower here, and we are expected that the market is going higher and reaching where we'll be reaching back to this level. Okay, so where we can expect it on, because the price is the daily market maker fair value gap area reaching back. So what we can expect it on, we can expect it that the market will be, it's likely to grabbing back to this liquidations. Okay, to this liquidation. So right now, this is the best way to do long positions. Just now, we just highlight this area. Okay, how do we highlight it? Okay, there's two ways. Okay, once the price has been verified, this supporting level, this order block, you can see that this is the using 4 hour time frame. This is actually a order block. So you can see that the market has been verified this area. So once the price has been going back, and where does it going to? This 4 hour fair value gap area. So we can see that the price has been reaching back to this order block from the 50%. Okay, so once the price has been reaching through this 50%, we'll be going back what? We'll be going back, rebalancing out, grabbing this lower liquidations. So where does it going through? Going back to the 50-minute charts, you can see that the market will be grabbing this liquidations and also grip this liquidations. So where can we expect the market going through? Okay, will be expected that the market will be going back to this liquidations on order block area. So we can see that the market has been reaching back to this order block area. Okay, once the price has been reaching back to this order block area, what can expect? Okay, as we already mentioned, the price is not really likely to break through this low. Okay, break through this low, the price has been going back, rebalancing out. So right now, what we can expect, at least the price will be reaching back to this level. Okay, so right now, what we can expect is that at least the price will be reaching back to this level, or maybe even high to this, or even to this level. So right now, don't try to do shorts on gold market, as I already mentioned, and we are already giving you out this kind of predictions. Gold market is going higher, cryptocurrency going higher, stock indexes is going higher, and the crude oil is going lower. Okay, so this is our expectations of the week. So if you want to know more about it, give us a like, subscribe, and follow us more. And we do live streaming every day from Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. If you do really like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that we can continue doing live trading sessions with you guys, live sessions with you, and also try to do trading with you guys as well. So this is what we can expect it, and we'll be also hoping you guys keep continue to learn from us. Okay, So give us a like, subscribe, and follow us. And if can, okay, really much appreciated is try to share out to your friends or maybe share to other channels so that people know where we are doing live streaming and continue doing this kind of situations. Okay, so right now let's talk about the market from the gold market. I already mentioned the market of gold is likely to go higher. Don't try to do shorts, to be honest, because the market momentum is going higher, rebalancing out from here, rebalancing out, it's going higher. So don't try to do shorts, okay? Even though that this might be reaching through this 1 hour order block, there's a chances that the price might be reaching back to this area and then going back to a rebalancing out. So we might be have a chance to do long positions. Okay. So this is what we can see that is actually a order block area. So what we can expect is that the market might, okay, not usually will be happening, but might reaching back to this level and going back to a rebalancing phase. So using by that, because this is the 1 hour time frame, we'll be using 5 minute and see where the price will be going to. So once the price do really reflecting on back to here, we'll be waiting for the price to manipulate on the low and then continue going doing long positions. So if you do really like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that we'll be continue doing live streaming with you guys, continue doing live sessions with you guys, and also giving out free materials, free educations. Okay. So right now the market is going higher and we are likely to see the market will be reaching back to these liquidations. Once the market has been reaching through this uh, situations, we are likely to see some kind of rebalancing out. Okay. So give us a like, subscribe, and follow us more. Okay. Hopefully you guys do enjoy our live sessions. We give out a really good analysis and also giving out a really good content as well. Okay, so right now the price has been forming some kind of rebalancing out. So we are likely to see some kind of rebalancing. So maybe the price will be going lower, reaching back, and the price will be going on the higher sides. But let's see how it happens. Okay, we need to see the market rebalancing out. Okay, everything need to aligning with the bigger time frame. So, like like the crude oil perspective, we are waiting for the rebalancing out. Once the market has been rebalancing, then we can try to do short positions afterwards. Okay, so this is really important. So let's see how the market react. Wait for rebalancing because the price do really reach through this. Maybe it is all a block. So maybe the price will be rebalancing up from here. And then after that, we can expect that the market will be reaching back to here, here, or even here. Okay. So if you do really like our channel, like our education materials, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that we'll be continue doing live streaming with you guys. Continue also doing live sessions with you guys. Okay, so after we sharing this, we'll be also sharing the next chart, the next thing that we are planning to share out. Okay, so this week, as we already mentioned, the most important is the US ATP non-farm employment chart, US advanced GDP data, the PCE price index, and also the US non-farm payroll. So just now we just talked about the JOLTS. Next is the ATP non-farm employment. ATP non-farm employment is actually reflecting on the small enterprise. So this is a really good reflecting on the NFP data. So a lot of people will be using this ATP data to try to predict the NFP. Okay, okay. So the next is the advanced GDP. GDP is actually the whole economy situations on the US. So if this data is going great, meaning by that is that US economy situation is going great, and this will be boosting some kind of sentiment to the stock indexes. Okay. The next is the BOJ, the Bank of Japan. Okay, Bank of Japan policy rate is really important. Okay, Bank of Japan is actually announcing on also having their elections maybe this few weeks. So we can expect it that the yen, the stock indexes, the Japan stock index will be greatly affected by, and we are likely to see some kind of manipulations in some kind of way. So we need to be aware of. But if you do want to have more information, you can try to follow, like, and subscribe, and do continue to watch our live streaming every day from Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. We do live streaming every day. Okay. Other than that, the last thing, the most important thing is that the US non-farm payroll. So the US non-farm payroll is the most important. Okay. The non-farm payroll is actually reflecting on the whole employment situation. So a lot of people will be using this, and we are expectations that this data will be giving us a really, really big volatility. So if you do really want to trade on, and if you want to know more about it, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that we'll be continue doing live stream with you guys, trading with you guys, and teaching you guys how to do trading as well. Okay, so going by that, let's try to do okay, try to do like that. So as we already mentioned, the market is going higher, reaching back, and continue going higher and higher. Okay, why? As we already mentioned, the price has been grabbing these liquidations, so it's likely to grab back to the previous high. So where is the previous high? Here or even here? So our expectation is that the price will be going back, grabbing this, and continue going higher. So if we just now do long positions right here, we can get around 100 pips or even maybe even more. Okay. So if you do really like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that we'll be continue share you guys how to do trading and give you guys how to do live trading sessions as well. So this is really important if you do really want to improve on your trading. Okay, so next on it, we'll be also sharing you guys on the most important thing is the whole market sentiment. So from right now, we can see that the CME Watch 2 is actually reflecting on reducing on 25 basis point is around 96.9% other than 50 basis point. So this has been causing a lot of problems. Okay, I mean, this will be causing a lot of strength on the dollar index because in first, a lot of people has been speculations that will be dropping 50 basis point, but right now it's actually 25 basis point. So from short period of time, this has been giving some kind of support from the dollar index. Okay, next is actually the sector map. So this is actually quite good and also giving you guys what is really going on the financial market on the stock situations. So from what we can see right now, the technology has been going strong, the semiconductor has been going great, the consumer is actually all the tech company is going great. So you can see Microsoft, Nvidia, Apple, Google, Facebook, Amazon, Tesla, and so on is going great. Other than that, it's not really good. Why? Because this week we'll be announcing on the tech uh, quarter sector reports. So the including on is Apple, I think it's Apple, Facebook, all those kind of big tech will be announcing their reports. So a lot of people will be thinking that it will be greater. So it's been boosting some kind of trend on it. Other than that, because of US elections is coming through, coming by, so this has been reflecting on putting pressure on the financial markets, the spending, and also the utilities and so on. So you can see that the LVMH, okay, the luxury brands has been going a really, really strong declining because of the consumer sentiment is not that great. So right now, try to trade on the defensive sites such as the Walmart, Costco, Johnson and Johnson's, and or even you wanted to, you can try to trade on maybe uh, what is it? Not so sure. I remember it. Costco, Walmart, yeah, so on. Okay, but if you do really want me to analyzing on the stock indexes or even the stocks, you can just put in your comment section below so that we can just try to analyzing with you guys. So if you do have any questions or any regarding on anything else, you can just let me know and hopefully I can respond for you. Okay, lastly is the currency strength index. Currency strength index is really important, giving you guys, if you do know how to trade, this is actually giving you a really great tool. So what does it mean by that? Okay, so if I don't know how to determine bias, okay, bias is actually how to determine the directions of the day. Is it going higher or is it going lower? Some sort. Okay. So right now we can see that if you do not know, this one is actually quite beneficial for you. So for example, I don't know how to do trading. I don't know how to determine bias. Okay, just look through this charts and this will be greatly helping you. So for example, if right now you can see that the dollar index is going strong. So what does the pairing is going the weakest? AUD and New Zealand pairing. So that's quite easy. I just try to do shorts on AUD USD and New Zealand USD. I can have a bias about it. You can't use this as a trading entry, but you can have this one for a trading bias. So giving you a bias means that giving you directions. So once you have a directions, your winning rate will be highly boosted. So once the winning rate highly boosted, you just need to worry about how to entry. So this one is actually quite useful for beginners. If you wanted to, you can try to use it. So from right now, you can try to do shorts on AUD USD, New Zealand USD. This is a great choice. Other than that, you also can try to trade on maybe GBP New Zealand, GB AUD, GB AUD, those kind of things. Cost pairing is also one of the things as well. So try to do trading if you wanted to, and hopefully you will be gaining something as well. Okay, so this is what we our thoughts about it. Okay, going back right now, the gold market. As we already mentioned, the gold market is reaching through. So right now is actually rebalancing out. So we'll be waiting for the price to rebalancing out and we'll be continue to do long positions. So right now the price do really reflecting on this fair value gap. So you can see that the price has been reflecting on this up move before down move. So this is actually an order block reaching back to this reaching back to this 50%. What we can see, you can see that the price has been reaching through and closing below. But as I already mentioned, the price is likely to continue going high, close this high. So I will be using this declining, okay, retracement to do a long position. So this is actually a really great long positions, okay. As we already mentioned that this is the lowest of the day because the price has been grabbing these liquidations, rebalancing out. So we are likely to see that the price will be going back to this level. Right now, the price has been reflecting on this order block. Hopefully, that the price giving out some kind of retracement on sites. So if the best scenario that I'm looking to is that the price do really go through back on the lower sides and then going back to the higher sides. So this is the best situations. But another scenario that will be happening is that the price will be reflecting on this fair value gap area. So the price will be reflecting on this fair value gap area, and the price once the price is reflecting on, maybe we'll be going back to the higher sides. So don't try to do short right now, everyone. Just give you a really good advice. Don't try to do short on gold market. Try to do long. Wait for opportunity and wait for the price to continue going on the lower sides. Then we can try to do long positions. Okay. So right now, let's wait for the price to retrace and then try to do long position. Okay. So if you do really like us, please follow, like, and subscribe. We'll be doing live streaming every day. Okay. We'll be doing live streaming every day. Live streaming. Okay. Every day. And for 3 hours. Okay. So live streaming every day. And we'll be doing every day, Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday. Okay. 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. and Singapore time. Okay, so it's actually on the Singapore time. Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Singapore time. So we'll be doing live streaming every day right now. So if you wanted to know more about it, know more informations, want to grow more about it, you can try to follow, like, and subscribe so that we'll be continue to share you guys how to do trading afterwards. Okay, so this is really important. Okay, so if you want to know more about it, give us a like, subscribe, and follow us more. Okay, BTC USD, as I already mentioned, the price is going higher. Crude oil, we are waiting for the rebalancing phase because the price has been reaching through this daily range. So we are expected that the price might be going back, but this is the great way. If the price do really go back to this high, we'll be definitely doing shots. But if you want to know more about it, on how do we do on the live analysis, on also how do we try to do shots on, give us a like, subscribe, okay, and look through our live streaming sessions. So right now we'll be waiting for the price to rebalancing out. So this might be taking some time. So if you do really wanted to have try to want to know more about it, give us a like, subscribe, and follow us more. Okay, so right now we'll be waiting for the price to retrance, and then afterwards we can try to do long positions afterwards. Okay, so if you do really want to know more about it, give us a like, subscribe, and follow us more. But anyway, we'll be thinking that the price will be continue going higher. So if you have any other thoughts about it, if you think that the gold market is going lower, comment the section below so that we can know your thoughts about it. If and so, okay. Let's try to do another analysis with the JPUSD pairings. Okay, so the JPUSD pairings is also the same. So what we can expect it on, or say using a bigger time frame, what we can see the price has been reflecting on here, grabbing these liquidations, going high, going high, going high. So our expectation is that the market will be likely to reach through this high in the in a bigger time frame. Okay, so we can expect that the price will be likely to go back to this high. Maybe it takes time, but we can see that. So we can see that the price has been going lower, grabbing these liquidations. Once these liquidations has been grabbed, where we expect moving to another liquidations, just will be here. Once the price has been grabbing here, we can see that the price has been eventually going higher and likely to reach back to this level. So right now we can expect that the market is rebalancing from this point onwards and reaching back to this order block. So this is the order block area that we are looking through, and using by this, we will be using like that. So you can see that the market has been reaching through this order block area. Okay, so going back to the daily time frame, where is it? So you can see that it's actually right here. Okay, so once the price has been reaching through this order block, we can expect it that the market has been reflecting on going higher. And besides of that, we also can see that the market has been reaching through, grabbing, and also forming some kind of, or fair value gap from this area. So we can expect it that the market will be eventually going on the higher sides. So reaching by that, using by 1 hour time frame, what we can see, the market has been disrespecting on this fair value gap, and also disrespecting on this fair value gap. So right now the price is rebalancing out from this point onwards, grabbing on this order block area. So we can see that the price has been reaching back and grabbing this order block area. You can see that is the same, and also the 50% from this. So once the price has been reaching through this 50, once the price has been reaching through this 50%, okay, you can see that the price has been reaching through this 50%, the price will be continue going higher and reaching back to this high. Okay, so overall we can expect that in a short period of time, Euro USD is likely to continue going higher. Why? Because the price has been eventually reaching back and rebalancing out. So right now the price has been grabbing this liquidations, grabbing on the lower sides, should be here, and also forming back to the order block. So right now we can expect that the market is continue going higher. So right now try to do long positions on the Euro USD, gold market, and stock indexes. As we already mentioned, stock indexes, we are also looking to do long positions, and also the cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is likely to continue going higher. We are aiming on doing shorts on crude oil. Okay, crude oil is a really, really good market to do shorts, because all the market momentum is showing signs of going lower. Okay, you can see that here, here, reaching back, rebalancing out from this point onwards. So in the next month, starting on November, I'm thinking that the market, it's not really likely, okay, unless there's some news, some war, or maybe some kind of situations happening. If not, it's usually going on the lower sides and reaching back to a really, really low. So doing shorts on crude oil is a really good thing from the starting on November. Try to do shorts on November. If you don't trust me, continue remaining, watch our live streaming, so that we will be continue giving you guys how to trade and how to do analysis. Okay, we already mentioned to you guys, we do live streaming every day. Okay, every day from Monday, from Monday to Friday. Okay, Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Singapore time. So if you do really enjoy our live streaming, live educations, please give us a like, subscribe, and follow us, so that we can try to give you much more content and giving us much more motivations to do live streamings. Okay. Okay. So if you have any questions left, please leave a comment section below. If not, we might be ending on 10 p.m. Okay. So right now, what we can see from the GBUSD pairings. So GBUSD pairings will be also using a bigger time frame. So we can see that the price has been grabbing the liquidations and is likely to continue higher, because why? We can see that the price has been grabbing these liquidations and it's likely to go higher. So once the price has been going higher, we just aim this high. Okay, so for example, right here, our expectation is that the price is going higher. We'll be using daily time frame and wait for the price to grab the liquidations. So you can see that once the price has been grabbing liquidations, there's no reasons that the price will be going lower. So you can see that grabbing this low, reaching high, rebalancing out, the price is eventually continue going higher. Okay, right now it's about the same thing as well. You can see that the market is actually going back, rebalancing out, reaching out. So we are likely to see some kind of rebalancing phase. Maybe from here to here, 50%, there's a chances. We are expected that the price might be reaching lower than the 50%, because this is the monthly liquidations. So our expectation is that the market might be reaching much more lower. maybe at least this fair value gap. So you can see that the price has been reaching through this fair value gap. If not, we are likely to see some kind of bearish momentum in a short period of time. So right now we can see that the price do really reflecting on. So if we want to have much more confirmations that the price is continue going higher, we need to have a really strong impulse. So right now we can see that going lower, going lower, going lower. So if the price do really impulse reaching back to this high, breaking through this low, we can expect that the market will be continue going on the lower sides and will be definitely, I mean, continue going on the higher sides and will be continue doing long positions on the GBUSD. So all the products has been showing some signs of dollar index will be going lower. So I'm thinking that the dollar index might be going lower in the next couple of weeks because the price has been reaching through the liquidations area. Not so sure is it possible to go back to this order block, but right now our expectation is that the price is going on the lower sides. So if you want to know more about it, give us a like, subscribe, and follow us so that we'll be continue doing live streaming with you guys, talk more about it, and hopefully I can see you guys on tomorrow onwards. Okay, so hopefully that we'll be continue seeing you guys and trying to do live streamings together with you guys. Okay. So if you have any questions, please left the comment section below. If not, we'll be ending our live streaming another 3 minutes. If you have any questions, please do ask on your comment section below. If not, we'll be ending today live sessions. Okay, let's see other pairings such as the USD CAD. USD CAD, as we already mentioned, the price is going higher, but this has been giving out a lot of manipulations. But this is actually a really good one, manipulation and then continue going higher. If we do really do long positions on the lower sides, I think we can get a really, really huge pips behind of it. I think we can get 90 or even much more higher, but too bad. Okay, so if you do have any questions, please do left the comment section below. And remember, if you want to know more about it, give us a like, subscribe, and we do live streaming every day from Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, anything else, if you want to know more about it, just follow, like, and subscribe. Okay, as we already mentioned, the gold market is going higher. Right now, our expectation is that the price will be reaching back to this high or even to this high, to be honest. If the price do really close like this, we can expect it that from the next couple of weeks we'll be going through a ranging. But if the price do really go back and reaching through this high, we are likely to see some kind of momentum going higher. So right now, as I already mentioned, the price is going higher and reaching through this high. So we'll be waiting for the price to give us a retracement from this, or maybe from this point onwards, or maybe the price going back to this low, rebalancing out, and then we'll be continue doing long positions afterwards. So if you do have any questions, please do like, subscribe, and follow us. And remember, we do live streaming every day, Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Singapore time. So if we don't have any questions, we'll be ending today live sessions, and hopefully we can see you by tomorrow. See you guys and happy trading.